I have a bad reputation. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. This is Troy Stone King bringing you another live video. And the title of this video is Too Many Options. Sorry, I'm running just a few minutes late here, but too many options. I have too many options. You ever find yourself, well, let me go back. I have a bad reputation. I have a bad reputation in my family. I absolutely thinking, Troy, you keep telling us all about these wonderful things and your beautiful marriage and you love your kids and you run because you're weird. But I have a bad reputation. And here's where it is. I have a bad reputation as a shoe shopper. It's true. It's true. My kids have a running joke that they don't want to go shoe shopping with me. You know why? Because it takes me forever to pick out a pair of shoes. I'm trying them on and I'm trying them on and I'm trying them on, and then I go to another store and I try them on, and I go to another store and I try them on and I try them on and I try them on. If I'm shopping for running shoes, I just go to one store, which is our local Fleet Feet, and it's awesome. But often I still try on many pairs of shoes before I select the ones and purchase what I'm going to walk out the door with. I have a bad reputation for shoe shopping, and I'm a dude. I'm just saying. So here's the situation. Have you ever found yourself trying to decide amongst several options? And you go to the options and you go, well, this one is good and it would probably work, but this one might be better, but then there's this third one that's also really good, and it's got these other features, but the fourth one is cheaper, and do I really need the features from the third one? But the fifth one is on sale. However, it doesn't have as many good reviews. Have you ever found yourself doing that? Just going through all the options, and you can't decide. It's hard to pick the one that you actually want, and you get to the point where you're like, I don't care anymore. I don't even want to think about this. I got to tell you, last time I was car shopping, drove my lovely bride crazy because I was obsessed with looking at cars on different websites and driving cars and all over the place, and I was so bad with the car shopping. Now I ended up with exactly what I want, what I wanted, but I had to do what? Narrow my options. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but there's a psychologist. His name is Barry Schwartz, and he wrote a book called The Paradox of Choice. And if you don't want to read the book, do a quick search for his YouTube video, The Paradox of Choice. It's fascinating. But here is the premise with the paradox of choice. We think and we're taught that more options will make us happier. More choices will make us more satisfied. But studies show that too many choices lead to lower satisfaction and potential regret. Too many choices lead to lower satisfaction and potential regret. And there are, in fact, two kinds of people in the world in relation to choices. And those two kinds of people are known as maximizers and satisficers. Maximizers and satisficers. And most of us are maximizers. And I'm a maximizer. So what that means is I want to look at all the options. And I want to analyze every feature from each of the options. And then I want to pick and choose and try and decide and find this feature versus this price versus that price. And I get so frustrated. Just tired of trying to pick something. Why? Because I'm looking for the one option that has the maximum benefit. And you know what? Most of the time, there isn't a perfect option. The other kind of people are satisficers. Here's how satisficers work. And I got to tell you, I've got satisficer envy. Here's what satisficers do. They quickly look at the options. They narrow them down to the 2 or 3 best ones. They pick the one that's good enough. That'll work. They pick the one that's good enough, the one that will work just fine. And you know what satisficers are? Studies show from Barry Schwartz, satisficers are happier. They don't have as many choices. They narrow them down. They pick one that'll work. They walk away, they're done, and they're happier. They don't have buyer's remorse because what they got does the job. What they got meets the basic requirements. So what do you do about this? So if you're like me and you're a maximizer, here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. You have got to limit your options to move forward. You've got to limit your options to move forward. Now, in the realm of shoe shopping, like I have a problem with shoe shopping, I've gotten to the point now where I try on like 3 pairs and I'm done and I walk out the door. I've gotten a whole lot better than I used to be. In the realm of car buying, I finally got to the point where I said, okay, here are the 4 or 5 things that I've got to have. And then I found the right car when we were in Florida, and I live in the Midwest. Found the exact right car in Florida, and Sally's like, you're going to get that car? Yep. Are you sure that's the one you want? Yep. Bought it. I'm done. This is the right one. And you know what? It's got what I need. It works fine. Works fine. Let me give you a process. If you're talking about a major decision like buying a house or moving to another place or getting a different job, let me tell you a process that my friend Dan Miller, he's a best-selling author, just a great guy. We've been to his place a couple times in Tennessee. Let me tell you the process that he and his wife follow for making major decisions, or even picking the right college. Big decisions. Here's what they do. First of all, they clearly state the issue. Okay, we need to decide where do we want to move. We need to decide which house we're going to buy. We need to decide which college we're going to attend. We clearly state the issue. Step 2, they get the advice and the input of others that they trust. Okay, so you talk to your friends that are wise. Like, go back and watch my video about how to become wise and talk to the friends who are wise. Talk to your friends and say, okay, here are the things we're looking at doing. Get their input on what might be the best selection or what might be the best criteria. Then option 3, you list all the options. We could go to school here, here, or here. We could buy this house, this house, this house. We could buy this car, this car, this car. List the options. Choose the best one based on your friend's input and what will meet your requirements. Not every single feature, but the requirements. Specify the 3 or 4 most important things and just go by those. And then finally, act. Step 5 is act. So the steps are: clearly state the issue. Get the advice of people that you trust and that are wise. List all the options. Choose the best option and act. Those are your steps. Don't be a maximizer, which is my problem. I've now got to manually select. I've got to manually cut my options down. Don't be a maximizer. Be a satisficer. Find the option that will be good enough, that will do what you need to do. You will be a lot less frustrated. Hey, just a note from yesterday. I am copying these videos over to YouTube. The first 25 are up on my YouTube channel, so you can go back and look at the ones from the beginning of this. That's going to be at youtube.com/TroyStoneKing, youtube.com/TroyStoneKing. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of your day.